Okay, so the update is finally out, and I waited to get 6-star Blackbeard before I make this tier list because I didn't have him. 5-star Whitebeard was not in the banner for a while, and you need him to get 6-star Blackbeard. But I finally got him, and I've done a lot of testing, and I'm glad I waited because he's way better than I expected him to be, and I can actually give you an exact place. I can tell you exactly where he places on the tier list. But if you go into game right now, as you can see, got a new Mihawk avatar. Thinks it looks pretty sick. As you can see, we got wave 61 with my brother, and I'll have a video on that soon enough. But yeah. So you can see I used Whitebeard. I mean I've played with Blackbeard, so I know exactly how good he is and how to use him. I'll also show you exactly how to use him. Maybe in this video. No, I'll probably do in the 61 video. Yeah, okay. I'll show you exactly how to use Blackbeard properly in my next 61 video. But we got it, and we're gonna try to get higher than 61. I don't know if it's possible, but we'll try it. Who knows? All right, back to tier list. Most of this video is just gonna talk about Blackbeard and I guess Goku Rose, but mostly how good Blackbeard is. I have so much to talk about Blackbeard. I mean, I'll go through every unit, but well, I mean, this is garbage. All right, here's the two people I want to talk about. Goku Rose, this easy S tier unit. Now, this I've heard. I don't know. I haven't seen the money, how much he costs, but I've heard he's better than Frieza in story mode. However, in Infinite, Frieza is just better because Goku has less range, and that like 10 range less does not reach the very front lane of Infinite or the snow map. So especially in the snow map, Frieza is just a lot better. If you don't have Gogeta, then you'd be using Frieza. And if you don't have Frieza, then I guess you can use, what's his name again? Goku Rose. Yeah, Frieza is still better than Goku Rose. For Infinite. Now I'm sure Goku Rose could still work if you don't have Frieza, but that's the only reason you'd be using Goku Rose in Infinite. Now 6-star Blackbeard, this guy is not, he's better than S+. He's definitely a must-have unit. Let me explain why. All right, so you have to have Blackbeard on your team if you want to play, or if you want to place on the leaderboard. All right, these 4 units right here, 5 units, my bad. These 5 units can carry you basically to the leaderboard. Now obviously you're gonna need some DPS, but these 5 will carry you as long as you have DPS. And the DPS, these are the best, S+ and below are the best DPS units, but I'm sure even S tier works for DPS. So Bulma, obviously, that's going to make you money. Light Yagami, he's your nuke, of course, he can carry so many waves. Erwin, he's buffing. Yeah, Gojo, he's time stopping. Now Blackbeard, he slows enemies, but the thing is about Blackbeard is that you have to have him in the front. Otherwise, if you time stop an enemy that is not slowed already, then he cannot get slowed again, that enemy that was already time stopped. I don't know if this is a bug or was intentional, but you have to have Blackbeard in the front, but you have to set them up properly. Otherwise 10 seconds is not going to hit everybody. So I will show a video on how to set it up properly. I've never used Blackbeard, but my brother has been using it and he found a setup that works pretty much 99% of the time. The way he set it up. And there's a trick to it too. There's a trick to using Blackbeard, sorry, when cloners are out, because when they get split up, they won't be slowed. You have to slow them, so you basically have to sell them, place them at a certain spot so they don't attack right away, and then you can time stop those cloners. It's really weird though, because when you slow down enemies, you have to wait till they get to a corner until they actually slow down. But he makes skipping waves so much easier. He makes all your DPS units damage way higher just because you can stall them, I guess you could say. But time stopping is so much easier because you don't have to wait till they get like halfway across the lane. You can literally time stop them while they're like only taking like 5 steps. He's absolutely insane. I don't know how much else I can say about him. he carries, man. I don't know. You don't even need to Irwin buff him. We don't Irwin buff him. We literally have one Blackbeard Irwin buff because of how we spread it out. But you don't have to spread out, or you don't have to buff. Sorry, you don't have to buff Blackbeard. His damage is not gonna. I mean, sure, he has good damage and he has good range, but his 10 seconds is kind of iffy. He's not gonna be really your main damage dealer. You might as well be better off just spreading him out in the front. And I'll show you a video on how to do that, or how we do it. I'm sure there's many ways, but I'll show you how we did it for 61. We used a really weird team for 61. It was a troll team, but it worked. It wasn't really troll actually. We got some. There's a unit here that carried us to 61. It's a surprise though. I'll post a video on how to do that. Now I'm not talking about Blackbeard. Obviously Blackbeard is the reason we got 61, but there's another unit that kind of carried to 61, and it'll be a surprise. So Goku Rose, probably a story mode unit. I mean, for Infinite I just used Frieza. He's basically doing the same thing, except he has a little bit less, or a little bit more damage, but a little bit less range, and that less range is way more. It takes more of a toll in Infinite. And then Gogeta is still a must-have. Oh, and Mihawk. Mihawk is so much better now because of Blackbeard. Now he has to like. Man, I know Mihawk was always top tier, but it feels like he's got much better. I don't know why, but he feels like he got much better. Maybe it's because he's slow and you can hit the entire map. Or the cloners are the only things you have to worry about really, and air units obviously. But those air units, you only have to time stop them. You can't really kill them. At least I don't think so. We'll see in time. But Mihawk, he's the best cloner killer, best boss killer in the game. So he's just a lot better because you only have to worry about boss killers. So if you have a Mihawk, definitely, or if you don't have a Mihawk, I should say, definitely should go pull for that because he's gotten a lot better now. I mean, he's always good, but you know, now he's the only one who actually matters. Maybe Gogeta still, but Gogeta and Mihawk are basically the two best units, DPS units in the game by far. Like none of these S+ tiers even come close to as good as these two. I'm talking about Whitebeard, Minato, and Gon, but they're all still very good for that third extra slot that you have. I prefer Whitebeard because usually that extra slot is for the guy with the Irwin, which you can sell Whitebeard and then replace him. Yeah, that's about it.